When I was a kid, I was always really competitive. So I tried all the different sports. I played football, basketball, whatever games we were playing, I was always trying to win. But as I was missing my leg, it was quite frustrating as a kid because I couldn't run particularly fast. And that meant that a lot of the sports I was trying to compete in, I was just at a disadvantage from the start, competing against my able-bodied friends. And so that was always something that really frustrated me. I didn't want to be given a head start or given advantages and things like that. It just didn't sit well. So when I first got on the water, I took my leg off. I didn't have a prosthetic holding me back. I could really just be with everyone else, and it felt like I was pretty much the same speed as a lot of my peers because a lot of it was just upper body stuff. And yeah, it was really exciting just to feel like I was on a somewhat level playing field with all my able-bodied friends and I could actually beat them at something. I decided from a fairly young age, once I realised that I might be good at it, that the Paralympics was my goal. So I really wanted to be a Paralympian, and so I worked my arse off really to make the team in 2016 for Rio. And we get over there to our staging camp, which was in Florida. I was really excited, everything was going really well. I was ready to swim out of my skin. And we were going to training one day and there was a big thunderstorm. And so the ground was wet and there was a patch of oil that had been left on the road. So as I went across the road, my prosthetic slipped on the oil and I basically did the splits and fractured my stump. And it was a pretty decent fracture. So we rushed to the hospital in America. We got charged $3.5 grand for an x-ray, and the doctor turned around and said, you need 8 weeks out of the water, just sit on your butt and do nothing, go home now. But I'd still decided that as long as it wasn't going to be detrimental to my long-term health, I was still going to race. And yeah, went and raced, and it hurt like hell. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone, but yeah, I mean, I made my first Paralympic final in Rio, and that was, yeah, pretty incredible. Paralympics now, I think, has a completely different meaning to what it meant when I first started. A lot of the shift has come from our top high-performing para-athletes and just different coverage for the Paralympics now. I think the Paralympic side of it has a lot more of a high-performance aspect. Personally, that's where I operate, so I have really appreciated the switch to Paralympians and para-athletes being high-performance athletes rather than just someone who can do sport with a disability, and well done. I'm really looking forward to Birmingham. Yeah, I'm just really excited to get out there and race and see what I can do again. I'm going to do everything in my power to be the one standing on the top step, and all of our processes, all of our in-the-water stuff is all based around swimming fast enough and doing everything I can to take home a medal for New Zealand.